Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, QC2P here. Yeah, he does that to me. I'll start my stream, guys, and I'll be right back with you in a few minutes. Hello everybody, QC2P here. Sorry for that messed up intro there. I kind of lost track of time on the timer to start the stream, and welcome to first try of the Tuesday tires and triggers. I'm doing some maintenance work here. So we have to make sure that everybody is in the chat. So just gonna do a few things here. You guys try to get Vitamin to come in here because he's trying to have me join his chat. Just try and like drag him over here. All right, folks. So Tuesday tires and triggers. New thing that I'm trying tonight. We did a test a couple of weeks ago to see how things would go. The test was positive, so we're going to launch this thing, and hopefully it'll grow week by week, and we'll get full lobbies or fuller lobbies as we go. So I want to start by saying hi to everybody in chat. Contras, Traction Optional, Paranoof, good evening. Humble Tracker. And all right, so what Tuesday tires and triggers is very simple. Let me show you the rules. So the event is two 60-minute races. There's going to be a 5-minute quali before each race, and basically what it is I'm going to have a wheel with a bunch of different things that can happen. So examples that we have on the wheel is drive in reverse, change to wet tires, drop 5 places, change to hards, stuck on fuel map 6, stop and go. There's 2 types of stop and go. Stop in the pits and refill your fuel tank by 25%. Stuck on a specific speed. Drive-through penalties and all kinds of stuff like that. So basically what's going to happen is every 2 minutes I'm going to spin the wheel, and whichever penalty happens is going to be applied to whoever is in P1. So some of those penalties are going to be time penalties, so they're going to last for the next 2 minutes. So for example, if it's a speed limiter penalty, so the driver is going to be stuck on the same speed for the next 2 minutes. I'm not racing, so all I'm doing is watching, going around the track and just watching P1 to make sure they apply the whole penalty. And some are instant penalties, like, for example, you have to do an instant 360 on track or drop 1 place. So basically, you just slow down to let the next car behind you pass and stuff like that. So that's what it is. So there's going to be about 30 penalties during the race. The driver that is penalized has the right of way on track. So there's some penalties that call for the player or the driver involved to drive in the opposite direction. So if you see a car coming in the opposite direction, you have to give right of way to that car. Make sure that they can serve their penalty properly. And last but not least, for the last 2 minutes of the race, the pit lane will be closed. So if you need to join, if you need to refuel, you have to make sure that you do it before the last 2 minutes of the race. So that's what it is. Basically, it guarantees that we don't know really who's going to win the race before the last 2 minutes. So that's what Tuesday Tires and Triggers is. Paranoof, yes, give me a second. I will send you an invite. We're missing a few people here, so Carl, hold on. Portal Corner, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Contrast blasted out the stream link to all the discords you're in. Excellent. So, guys, Vitamin probably cannot join the chat right now because he has one open. So, you'd have to close that one and join ours. All right, Guns, I have your Paranoof, I have your send request. All right. Chat request sent. Contrast, are you joining the race, buddy? All right, sorry, folks, just doing a bit of maintenance here. Contras, you have to look in Discord. It's in the general chat in the message that I posted earlier. You're gonna see the room ID there. It's a private room, so you have to get the room ID from the Discord. All right. Do we have everybody? Who are we missing? We're just missing Carl. Carl's not here. Can anybody grab Carl? I sent him an invite and he's not here. Can anyone try to grab Carl somewhere and tell him to join the chat? I sent him an invite. Vitamin is trying to send me a chat invite again. Vitamin. Where are you, buddy? All right, sent him an invite. Yeah, no problem, Contras. Contras is another one I have to add in here. just kick myself out of my own chat? All right, who are we missing? We're missing Contras. How come I can't see Contras in my friends here? Oh, here he is. Invite sent to Contras. Vitamin is still not coming. Still not there. All right, are we just missing Vitamin? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and talk to him and see what the deal is. I'll be right back, folks. Sorry, folks, just trying to sort out some chat difficulties here for one of the guys. We're going to start very soon. As soon as we can figure out what the issue is with Vitamin here, we're going to start the quali session. But there seems to be something going on here. Yeah, I think Vitamin just got pissed off and left. I tried to get him into a separate chat and that didn't work, or he didn't see it. So I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes and we're gonna start quali for this one. All right, folks. So we have 6 people in the lobby right now. So if anybody wants to join and try it, you're more than welcome. Or if you want to watch and see what the fuss is all about and jump in for the second race, you're more than welcome to do that. So the guys are practicing right now. So we're just going to go and watch deliveries. We have LG. We have Carl with the green greasy livery. Guns with the red greasy livery. Traction optional. Contrast. Myself, but I'm not racing. I'm just watching. And we're back with LG. So this is what it's going to look like, folks. All right, guys, are you all ready for quali? All righty. No, I'm just going to sit and watch. I can try for the second race if you guys want to try that. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go start this quali session. And good luck. Yeah, pretty much. All right, folks, so... Oh. All right, so we're going to start the quali session. It's going to be 5 minutes. As mentioned, I'm not racing. I'm just doing video description, basically. Mike, yeah, Mike, I'm not racing because I have to control the wheel and I'm doing, video description. So this is a new thing for me. So hopefully it'll go well. And, yeah, have to, remember to concentrate on the chat and try and give a good description. So we're going to look at what's going on here. So basically, should be one warm-up lap, I think, and 1 or 2 qualifying laps. We're gonna have that nice little chicane here. Oh, LG in the wall already with a 1.5-second penalty. Rough start for LG in the qualifying session. Let's see who's going to start their fast lap first. So we have Contras starting. Eight people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. 7 likes. Hopefully you enjoy this. This is a new thing we're trying. As you can see on the bottom right, we have the wheel with all the stuff that can happen. So every 2 minutes, once the race starts, I'm going to spin that wheel and apply whatever event happens on the wheel to whoever is in P1. So we're going to see a whole bunch of fun stuff. Contrast also with the 1.5-second penalty there. So we do have wall penalties activated just to add a little bit of mayhem to this whole thing, as if there isn't enough. Insider spying, Mike? Yeah. That's the whole thing. So basically, I'm just doing a description as if you were watching like a Formula One race, although this is not Formula One, definitely not, but should be entertaining. All right. So I think LG... Oh, LG with 9 seconds penalty? Racer Pat with 4.5 seconds. What is going on? Traction with 3.5. Wow. This is going to be a very interesting quali session. Alright, we should be getting a first quali time here. Here we go. We have a few times here. Carl with a 49.2, Contras with a 53.1. We have about a minute and a half left in the quali session. Alright, we have a few more times. Everybody has a time right now. LG with a 2:27. Pat with a 2:16.7. Traction with a 1:58. And Contrast with a 1:53. So the times are really, really far apart. Some might be sandbagging right now because they don't want to start first and be the first one to get a penalty applied to them. So... interesting. We have 50 seconds left in this quali session. Looks like Carl is on a pretty quick lap here. 35 thousandths of a second better than his current fast lap. Contrast right behind him. A little bit of action in the chicane. Carl with an improvement on his time. He's now 1.1 second ahead of Contrast in P2. Where is Contrast? There he is. Contrast with a 1:50. Let's see if Pat and LG are going to improve their times. LG is going to cross the line first. LG with a 49.7. And Pat did not improve his times, so... that is the end of quali. Is Carl on a final lap right now? I think Carl and Contrast are on final laps right now. Oh, Carl with a 4/10 improvement. 4/10 improvement on his quick time right now. Guns has stopped. Everybody has done their times. I think it's just Carl and Contrast right now. So once the quali session is done, we'll take a 3-minute break. Bio break if needed for anybody. Here comes Carl. Oh, and Contrast gets the fastest lap right at the end. All right, I'm going to go with the guys in the chat for a second and be right back. Good job, Contrast. You got really friggin' lucky there at the end. You just got it before the quali session timed out. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give you all a 3-minute break to get ready, get your cars ready. I'm gonna go for a quick bio break, and we'll be able to start the race after that. Can I? Yeah, I can add him. I just have to redo the grid manually. All right, hold on. I'll redo that. So I'm gonna end race. That's all right, Mike. We'll add you to the grid, no problem. Okay, so it's gonna be practice endurance race. Mike, you need all racing tires, including wets and inters. Guys, make sure you check in green. Guys, check in green, please. All right, gonna reset the grid. So we have Contras first, Carl second, Guns third, Ozzy fourth, Traction fifth, Pat sixth, and Mike last. All right, folks, we're going to take a 3-minute break, and I'll be right back to start the race. All right, folks, we're back. Oh, Spiderman's back. Is he in? Yeah, I was gonna say, is he in the chat? Alrighty. Who went for the quick pee break there? Okay. All right, folks. So we are ready to go. Everybody is. Yeah. He might just be watching. Yeah. We'll try and figure it out between the two races. Yeah. All right, folks, let's go with the first race of the night. Good luck, everybody. All right, and when I do the call for the penalties, I'm going to come in the chat and say, may I have your attention, please? So if you hear that, let me talk for a few seconds, and you can go back to your race chat. All right, Contras with the lead off the grid. LG following in traction optional, very close behind in third place. Traction is laggy on the track, going left and right. Remember, folks, every 2 minutes there will be a penalty applied. So I will be spinning the wheel about 20 seconds before the 2 minutes are up. And then I'll go in the chat and apply the penalty to whoever is in P1. Shouldn't be my fault. I'm hardwired now. All right, folks, we are going to do the first spin of the night. First penalty that will be applied. May I have your attention, please? Contras, you are stuck on fuel map 6 for the next 2 minutes. Contras is finding it slow on fuel map 6. Good race so far. He's actually able to keep it in P1 so far. There goes traction on the outside. Yeah, it's going to be tough for him now to pick up some pace on fuel map 6. He's not going to have a lot of power. Contras was the first victim of the wheel tonight. Still keeping the pace even though he's on fuel map 6. LG's trying to push him so Contras stays in front of him. Doesn't want to be involved in any kind of penalties whatsoever. Traction still in P1. Oh, somebody's in the wall. Somebody's in the wall. Somebody was in the wall, but nobody got a penalty, so that's good. All right, next spin of the wheel. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Refill 25%. May I have your attention, please? Traction, you need to box and fill 25% or whatever max fuel you can put in, up to 25%. And Traction is the first one in the pits tonight. He has to fill his tank with 25% fuel or max to fill his tank right now. So he likely had less than 25% to fuel, so that's not too bad of a penalty for him because it's the beginning of the race. And he comes out in P7 from P1. All right, Racer Pat is in P1 right now, closely followed by Mike number 5 and Contras, making his way back to first place. Contras, by the way, I forgot you're allowed to go back to fuel map 1, eh? Okay. Oh, we have some action at the chicane. Oh, Mike hit the wall. Mike hit the chicane wall with a 1.5-second penalty. All right, folks, next spin of the wheel. All right, Contras will have to drop 5 places. May I have your attention, please? Contras, you will drop to P6. So either slow down or turn around and drive back to P6 and resume racing. And remember, folks, the car affected has right of way on the track. All right, so Contras dropped down a little bit too far, but that's okay. He'll be able to get back up to speed here. Traction optional in his sights. All right, Carl is in first place right now. Followed closely by Racer Pat and LG. Good fight for P1 here. Although nobody wants to necessarily be in P1 to not have the penalty applied to them. So good pass at the chicane here. Pretty interesting race so far, folks. 8 people watching, 8 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this. All right, next spin coming up. Let's see what P1 will get this time. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, folks. May I have your attention, please? Carl, you have to box for inters and keep them for the next 2 minutes. It's just annoying because it's like an extra pit stop too. All right, Carl is out on intermediates. LG has a 2.5 penalty. And Pat has a nice 9-second lead right now. Looks like Pat will be the next victim of the wheel. Alright, Carl is racing on inters right now. Doing a good job of staying in front of LG here. LG with the 2.5 penalty. All right, 10 seconds before the next spin. Let's see what Pat will get for a penalty. Ooh, Pat brushed the wall there. Lucky he didn't get a penalty because wall penalties are activated here. All right, next spin. Pat will have to stop and refill 25%. Pat, you have to box and refill 25%. Yes, I saw you just past the pit lane. I didn't. I was right on the timer. All right, so Pat will have to pit on his next lap around. Carl is in to switch his intermediate tires to regular tires. Oh, and Carl is fueling up as well. And back on soft tires. 10 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. So if you're wondering what's happening, we are doing Tuesday tires and triggers. So basically, as you can see at the bottom right, we have a wheel of mayhem with a bunch of fun events that happens. So every 2 minutes I spin the wheel, and whatever event comes up on the wheel, we apply to P1. So far it's been interesting. We have Racer Pat with a 10.8 second lead right now. Yeah, double dip, you get 2 in a row. You're lucky, Pat. Change to inters. Oh, Pat, you're gonna... Yeah, you have to switch to inters. That was just bad timing. All right, so Pat came in the pits. He was doing a regular stop to change his tires, and then he got his penalty applied as he was in the pits, so he has to go back in the pits and put on inters for the next 2 minutes. All right, and right now we have traction optional in first with a 3-second lead over Contras. That you're basically going to switch to inters and do a lap and switch back to your regular tires. Here's your 2 minutes is going to be up anyways. All right, next spin of the wheel. Oh, that's an easy one. All right. May I have your attention, please? Traction, you have to drop down 1 position. Easy penalty for traction. There's a little bit of action here. LG pushing over. Traction dropped this position. Contrast has a 3-second penalty. Pat is back in the pits, switching to his inters. He's going to do 1 lap and then go back to switch back to regular tires. And he's 41 seconds behind LG in the lead right now. LG may be trying to sandbag a little bit to let somebody pass behind him. But looks like he's going to have to well, he's not sandbagging, he's getting purple sectors, so he actually has the fastest lap in the race so far, 47.333. All right, 15 seconds before the next spin of the wheel. Alright, here we go. This next spin will likely be applied to LG in first place. And it's going to be a pretty easy one. LG, you have to drop 1 position. Yep. Another easy penalty for LG, but it's... yeah. Traction and Mike are pretty close together, so it's basically going to be a 2-position penalty for LG instead of 1. Which he's not going to be complaining about, I'm pretty sure, because he's going to stay behind those guys, stay tucked in, and avoid getting the next penalties. Alright, so Traction is in the lead right now. Very thin lead in front of Mike number 5. LG sitting in P3, Contrast in P4, and has a 1.5 second penalty. Carl 26.8 seconds behind Contrast. Guns just behind him, and Racer Pat with his double pit stop for inters and regular tires is back almost a minute behind the leader right now. All right, traction optional is still in first place. Ooh, a little brush with the wall there. 20 seconds before the next spin. Oh, what happened there? LG hit the wall and's got a 3-second penalty. That was harsh. Alrighty. Next wheel spin. What are we gonna get? Well, refill 25%. The wheel is not very random tonight. Traction, you have to box for 25% fuel. Hey Hatter, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. We're just doing these wacky races here. We're just doing wacky races here. Traction will have to go in at his next pass at the pit stop to fill at least 25% fuel. He's close to 50% on his fuel tank, so he might refill the whole thing. We shall see. Let's hope that we get some different penalties, because it's been a lot of the same so far. Just about to sign on and run some Tokyo. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, my friend. Alright, 25 seconds before the next spin. Traction optional is still in first. He still has to go in the pits and fill to 25% fuel. Traction is worried that he's still going to be in first place when he comes out of the pits. All right, next spin. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. All right, Traction, you're still in P1, my friend. You have to do 180 and drive in reverse. Wow, you're lucky you hit the wall a bunch of times and you didn't get a penalty. That's pretty good. All right, so that's going to be up until the next penalty. Traction in reverse. All right, Carl is now back in first place. Contrast has a decent lead here over Mike. 2.5 seconds. Mike is almost 3 seconds in front of Guns. Everybody's pretty much 2 to 3 seconds, aside from Pat, who's really far behind now. AMG's been treating you well, Hatter. So which race are you doing? Are you just doing like credit grinding, or what is it you're doing on Tokyo? The dailies do suck. All right. 10 seconds for the next spin. Chaos lobbies are great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch. Here's the next spin. Would be a lot more fun if we had like 12 drivers. All right, Carl, for the next 2 minutes, you are stuck in 5th gear. All right, so Carl is stuck in 5th gear. Let's see if he can keep his lead for the next 2 minutes. Currently has a 3.1 second lead in front of Mike. That's good, Hatter. I've given up on the dailies for a little while, Hatter. I'm just wanting to do stuff that I can enjoy, like doing this. I'm not racing, but it's just as much fun watching it than it is racing in one of those things. So. Oh, and Mike is going to get P1 now. Carl's still stuck in 5th gear for a minute. Mike is in P1 right now. Nice slides. Yeah. Scraping the walls, but staying away from the penalties. Reminder, there are wall penalties applied to this, so all right, 10 seconds before the next spin. Next spin. Let's see what we get. Easy one for Mike. All right, Mike, you're gonna drop one position. That's like one of the best penalties you can get. Carl, you don't have to be in 5th gear. Once I call the next penalty, you're back to racing normally. And Mike, you should be stopping to let him by. Vitamin, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the chat, my friend. You kept trying to send me an invite to a chat on PSN, but I sent you invites to join our chat. So, yeah, you have to check those. I'll send you another one so you can try and join ours, because you can't be in 2 chats at the same time. That's why it wasn't working, because you had a chat going by yourself and you kept sending me an invite to join a chat with you, but you have to join mine instead. All right, next spin of the wheel. All right. May I have your attention, please? Carl, you have to pit for mediums. Okay, I'm gonna try and send you another one right now, Vitamin. All right, invite sent, Vitamin. Check to see if you got it. Yeah, I actually changed the settings for tires and fuel before started the event tonight, just because when we did the practice 2 weeks ago, I found tires and fuel weren't getting used enough, so I think this is a little bit better. No, only slipstream on reel. Thanks, Hatter. Appreciate it, my friend. Alright, so Carl is changing to his medium tires. I need to spin the wheel right now. Oh, it's gonna be a nice one. Mike, you have to refill 25%. If you want to, yeah. You just have to, you have to apply at least the minimum penalty, yeah. Vitamin, I'm checking to see who I'm sending the invites to, because I'm pretty sure I'm sending them to you. Vitamin, give me your PSN ID again in here, because I'm not sure I'm sending it to the right person. All right, Mike has a good lead here, but he's going to go in the pits to change to medium tires. His 9.5 second lead is going to basically vanish. 10 seconds before the next spin. We're almost halfway in this race. Contrast now has P1. All right, let's see what the wheel is going to give us. Oh, that's going to be interesting. May I have your attention, please? Contrast, you have to drop to last place. So Contrast is gonna turn around and go in the opposite direction until he passes traction optional in last place. He has the right of way, so the other drivers have to avoid him on the track. And once he passes traction optional, he can turn around and resume racing. Oh, and traction optional is about a minute behind. And this is what the Wheel of Mayhem can bring, folks. Oh, there he goes. Traction just passed him, so Contrast is now flying in last place. And now we have LG in the lead with a 2.2 second lead right now. Mike just filled his fuel and changed his tires, so he's good for a while. Carl is still on his medium tires. Oh, I think I had a typo in the name, Vitamin. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna do the next. Penalty and send you a proper invite. Actually, Vitamin, send me a friend request on PSN just to make sure that I have the proper profile. All right, next spin. Let's see what the wheel has for us. Inters for LG. May I have your attention, please? LG, you have to box for inters. All right, I'm gonna look again, Vitamin. Yeah, something's up with your PSN, Vitamin, because I've been sending you the invites to that account. And yeah, I guess it's just not working. Sent it again. All right, 10 seconds before the next spin, folks. Alrighty, LG is in to switch to his inters. He's putting a bit of fuel too. Alright. Next penalty coming up to Mike. Mike has a huge 16-second lead right now. That's gonna melt. Mike, you have to drop. Mike, you have to drop to P6. I'll try and see if somebody else can invite you to the chat, because I kind of kicked myself out of the chat earlier, so I might not be able to invite people. All right, Pat's coming. And as soon as traction passes Mike, he'll be able to resume racing. Oh, that's going to be a long one. It's 40 seconds. Oh, there we go. 30 seconds before the next spin. 9 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. 12 likes. If you haven't smashed that like button, make sure you do, so we can try to make it to 30 likes tonight. All right, LG's going to switch from inters to wets. May I have your attention, please? LG, switch your inters to wets, please. And this is why these penalties are fun. Vitamin's in my chat, and he's trying everything to get into our vocal chat here. If one of us is able to invite him after this race, we'll try it again, because I've been sending him a bunch of invites and it's not working. Oh yeah. Vitamin, look in PSN. And the chat is under Racer Pat's PSN ID, so it's all powerful McNugget. Look up his chat, and you should be able to make it in. All right, while we wait for LG to go and switch his inters to wets, we will have another penalty coming up in about 15 seconds. 10 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you enjoy the stream. LG is coming in. We have 5 seconds before the next spin. Guns is now in first place. All right, here we go with the spin. All right. May I have your attention, please? Guns, you have to switch to hard tires. Sorry, LG, what'd you say? Well, the wheel has been less random than I thought tonight, so we'll see how the second race goes. The wheel's been cruel just because the tire penalties have been applied like right after you guys passed the pit lane. That's how it's been cruel. True, yeah. All right, 11 people watching. Thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying these races. We have about 21 minutes left in this race. We are spinning the wheel every 2 minutes to apply penalties to whoever is in P1 right now. So Guns will have to go in the pits and switch to hard tires in a few seconds as he passes pit lane. All right, so 15 seconds to the next spin. All right, so we'll go look at whoever's in P1. Next spin coming up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's going to be interesting. May I have your attention, please? Carl, you have to turn around and drive in the opposite direction to the start-finish line. Yeah, Carl has right of way. Oh, that's a heavy penalty. That's all right, 9 volt. We have another one after this one. Oh, no problem, Vitamin. Hopefully we can make it work in the next one. Next one's going to be in 2 weeks, so we do this the first and third Tuesday of the month. That one's going to hurt, Carl. And he's in the wall on top of that. So Carl has to make it all the way to the start-finish line and then resume racing normally. So that's going to be a pretty harsh penalty for him. All right. And Pat is in first place right now. Let's see what the penalty is going to be unless somebody passes him. Oh, that's going to be an even more brutal one. May I have your attention, please? Pat. Every apex, you have to make a stop and go. So Pat has to stop and go at every corner on the track. Has to do a full stop. Basically, every corner on the track you have to stop, which means that chicane has 2 corners, so you have to stop twice. Hey, Slip, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Vitamin is going to bed. He's been up for 20 hours. He says hi to everybody. Slip, how's it going? Good to see you. We have about 17 minutes left in this race. And we're going to do a second race at Tokyo on a different layout after this one. VKG, good evening, my friend. How's it going? Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you guys are good. And if you enjoy this, we're doing another race, like I said, in 17 minutes. So you're more than welcome to join. Make sure you have the Mazda Touring Roadster car with all racing tires, including wets and inters. Next spin of the wheel. have your attention, please? Mike, you have to box for mediums. Great, VKG. This is first night that we're trying these. This is a new concept I want to do on my stream on Tuesdays. So the first and third Tuesday of every month, I'm going to do this. Hopefully it's going to grow in popularity. We're going to maybe tweak the system a little bit, change some of the penalties or add some penalties and whatnot. So yeah, we're just trying to do some more interesting stuff to get people involved. So, oh, you don't have the hour slip? That's too bad. Would have been great to have a few more drivers on the track for the next race. But I'm sure it'll pick up eventually, so... We're going to do different cars. It's most likely going to be like kooky, wacky road cars like the old minis and stuff like that. So cars that are easily available in the game, but we don't necessarily use that often. So I'm going to try and do a rotation. We're going to do different tracks as well. And yeah, I'm taking feedback, recommendations, comments, and feedback. So if you want to offer some feedback or recommendations or stuff to do, you're more than welcome to send me a DM in Discord if you're on my Discord. All right, we're going to have another spin in 10 seconds while Mike changes to medium tires. All right, so Contrast is now in first place. Oh, that's going to be a rough one. He's not going to like that one. 11 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. 15 likes. May I have your attention, please? Contras, drop to last place, please. He actually called it right as I was going to call the penalty. He said, oh, watch me get the one that sends me to last place. That is hilarious. That's just like personal karma there, Contras. Like, seriously. I know, I heard you. And I can't even cheat, because if you're watching my stream at the same time, you can see the result from the spin, so. So Contras has to drop all the way back to last place. So until he gets past Carl in P7... goes. No, because he was a lap down. Oh, so Contras has to drive all the way back until he meets Carl again, because Carl was a whole lap down. That's the most brutal penalty so far. You just gotta hold for a safety car now. All right, next spin, folks. All right, Mike's gonna have to pit and refill 25%. May I have your attention, please? Guns, you have to box for 25% fuel. Yeah, exactly. Just refill to whatever max you can take. Up to 25%. VKG, you started to enjoy RP cops and street racers here. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people that do that. I'm not sure how that works. I imagine there's it must look like the old Need for Speed games where the cops are running after you, like in those old games. Concept must be fun, but it's yeah, I'm not sure how it works exactly. I've never actually been in one of those lobbies. I've been I was tempted to go in a few times and just have a look at how things go, but never really had the chance. All right, so Guns is in first place right now, but he will have to box for some fuel. So he's basically going to fill up because he's over 75%. He has to put at least 25% or fill up his tank. LG will likely gain first place. He's 5.4 seconds in front of Traction right now, and we have a spin coming up in 10 seconds. And we have 10 minutes left in this race, or just about. All right, next spin. LG. Nope. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LG instant 360. Lucky. Just a reminder, guys, the last 2 minutes of the race, pit lane is closed. So if you need to pit for fuel or change tires, you have to do it before the last 2 minutes of the race. Alright, so LG has claimed P1 right now. Mike basically just let him by. Oh, you could have asked me. I could have told you. You're 6 seconds behind Carl. All right, folks. 15 seconds until the next spin. LG is going in the pits, planning for the end of the race, and Mike has reclaimed P1 on medium tires right now. Next spin. Oh, that's an easy one for Mike. May I have your attention, please? Mike. Mike, drop one position. Hey, German Kiwi, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Want to join us for a 1 hour race? I know it's late for you. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning for you. 2 in the morning for you, I think. We have another hour-long race after this, so if anybody wants to join, you are more than welcome. We have 7 minutes left in this race, with Mike in P1 and Traction close behind. Mike is trying to slow down to let Traction pass. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. 13 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. 17 likes. We're 13 away from 30. Thank you for all the support, people. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this race. All right, next spin is coming up. All right. attention, please? Henry, you are stuck on fuel map 6 for the next 2 minutes. All right, we have 2 more spins of the wheel before the end of this race. We will have 1 spin at the 56-minute mark, 1 spin at the 58-minute mark, and then after that, drivers will jockey for position to try and win the race. Oh, that's awesome, Kiwi. Hope the bus ride is not too rough. Wherever are you right now, Kiwi? Oh, that's too bad you couldn't bring your racing rig. You should get a PS portal thingy that you can get your Gran Turismo through. But if you don't have proper Wi-Fi, it's not very good. So. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. Mike is in first place. 4-car competition for first place right now. All right, next spin. Next spin coming up. 14 people watching. Thank you, people. Ooh, where we go. May I have your attention, please? Mike, you are stuck in 5th gear for the next 2 minutes. Nightliner with beds on the way to Berlin. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Hope it's a good tour for you, my friend. German Kiwi is in my chat right now. He's in his tour bus touring with the young Warwick on his way to Berlin. All right, we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this race. We have 1 more spin in about a minute time. RC Sim Racing, I'm good. How have you been? It's been a while. Jesus, there's a bunch of people coming in I haven't seen in a while. It's awesome. Thank you. I'm good, RC. It's been good. We're trying this new concept on Tuesdays, and so far it's doing well. Would be nice to have more people though on the track. We have another race after this one, so if anybody watching wants to jump in, I'll give out the lobby ID, and you can join. You have to join in on chat on PSN. So if you don't have me in your friends, you can send me a friend request at QC2P. All right, final spin of the race, folks. May I have your attention, please? LG, stop. Playthrough penalty. Drive-through penalty. Yeah, this is the last penalty of the race. Pit lane is now closed except for LG, who has to do his penalty. Good luck for the rest of the race, folks. Speedy, good evening. Can't race, add me next time. Yeah, add me now, Speedy. That way you'll have me already, and it'll be make things easier for the next one. All right. I can imagine, Kiwi. That's a huge celebrity to be able to tour with. That's pretty awesome. That is really awesome. How many dates on the tour, Kiwi? Right, we have less than a minute to go. Mike is in first place with a 5-second lead over traction optional right now. LG's stop drive-through penalty definitely made him lose P1. Pat is over a minute behind. Contras is over 2 minutes behind. Carl is 2 minutes and 51 seconds behind. Hey, Lanny Kid, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the support. Hope you have a good night, my friend, and hope to race with you again very soon. It's been a while. I'll do that, Kiwi. Eventually, Kiwi, I'm thinking of having a thing where people can, viewers can pay to have penalties applied to some drivers or something like that. So, with donations to the channel. So I'll see how that goes. All right, and Guns with the win in the first race, followed by traction optional Mike in third place. LG will be in fourth with a nice little spin there at the end. Racer Pat will likely finish fifth, 1 minute behind. 5 down, 3 to go. Awesome. That's pretty awesome traveling around like that, Kiwi. 4 hours of full Nordschleife was torture, not going a lot. Oh, RC, I know the feeling. I did 24 hours back in February. Yeah, Lanny Kid, if you want to join, next time is going to be in 2 weeks. I know it's later for you in Europe, but you can do the first race if you're still up at this time, and we'd love to have more people on track for sure. 17 people watching right now. Thank you so much. 21 likes. Kiwi, it's the first time I'm doing it tonight. So once you're back from tour, you'll be more than able to join. I'll be more than happy to have you on. That's going to be a lot of fun. Congrats on the win, Guns. All right, so first race is over. VKG Sim Racing is sending GGs to everybody. Kiwi wants me to tell LG that I have to send you more penalties, and they're all based on what he wants. So. All right, so we're gonna switch to which one was it? No, we're staying in Tokyo. Both tracks are in Tokyo for tonight. And we're staying on south, but we're going to do it counterclockwise. All right, so we're going to take a little 5-minute break, see if any of my viewers want to join. If there's anybody watching right now that want to join, let me know. You have to make sure that you are in PSN chat, and I will send you the lobby, the room ID, which is hidden right now. So. Just taking a few minutes to let the folks relax here. So, yeah, so that's the new concept, folks. That was the first race. We're doing 2 races like this, 2 1-hour races. Danny Marshall, good evening. I hope you're well. And yeah, so we have room. So if anybody wants to join in and try their hand at these wacky races, you're more than welcome. So we're basically staying on the same track, but we're doing it in the reverse direction. So there won't be that wacky chicane, but there will be that tricky like 360 corner. Right, Danny Marshall, you can join definitely. So Lanny Kid off to bed. All right, thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate it. Danny Marshall, send me a friend request and I will add you. I don't know if I have you on PSN. Send me a friend request on PSN, Danny, and I'll add you so you can join the race. And you need the Mazda Roadster Touring car. Sorry, I keep on muting myself, guys. Sounds good, Kiwi. I'll be more than happy to have you on board for these wacky races. I have you on my friend list. Okay, why do I keep getting unmuted? Okay, let me see. Oh, there you go. Invite sent for the chat, Danny, so you can join in. And I will send you a message with the lobby with the room ID. All right, Danny, I sent you a chat invite and I sent you a message. Sent you a message with the instructions for the car. LG, we're doing the same track but in reverse. No, there's no chicane on the reverse version, but there's that like basically 360-degree right-hander and the docks there. Oh, Danny, you don't have a headset or a mic. Well, are you still able to? You basically just need to hear my instructions. So, are you able to have PSN chat on your PlayStation without the headset? Because if you're able to, all you need to do is be able to hear my instructions. Because when I spin the wheel, if you're in P1, then the instruction is going to go to you. So you have to just apply whatever penalty I'm giving you. We have 13 people watching. If anybody else wants to join, let me know. But yeah, Danny, if you're able to join just the chat and have vocal, and the mic, you can actually use the mic that's on your PS5 controller. That would be more than enough. So if you can join the chat through your PS5, you would be good to go. We'll start soon. I'm just waiting to see if Danny Marshall is going to join or not. Yeah, Danny, the problem with that is that there's a delay from the moment I give the instructions to when you hear it on YouTube. It can be like 20 to 30 seconds, so that's like too much of a gap. All right, Danny's gonna pass because she doesn't have a headset, so it's gonna make things a little bit complicated. All right, is everybody ready? If you need to what? I don't need to go. What are you doing right now? How long does it take you to eat a fudgesicle? Jesus. Okay. All right, we're starting qualify. Starting qualify in 10 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, launching quali. Good luck, folks. Oh, that is funny. That's a new penalty I'm going to add. That's a new penalty I'm going to add for the next one. Eat a fudgesicle as quickly as possible and give yourself a brain freeze. All right, 12 people watching. Thank you so much. We're at 23 likes right now. Hope you're enjoying this race. We're going to have the second installment. 5-minute quali for the second race. So this is the concept that we're going to do on Tuesdays. First and third Tuesday of the month, we're going to do this. And We're going to use different cars and different tracks. So 2 weeks from now, so that would be June, today's June the 2nd, so June 9th, June the 16th is the next one that we're going to do. And if you're not on my Discord, you're welcome to join my Discord. If you look in the description below for my stream tonight, you'll get the link to my Discord, so you can join and you'll get all the instructions for those races. Did I hear somebody calling me? Oh, no problem. All right. So, and as you saw in the first race, it's anybody's game with the penalties. At the end there, I was almost hoping for a safety car penalty to get the group back together. That didn't happen. So we're gonna see if any of those penalties that didn't come up in the last race are going to come up this time. All right, so the guys are gonna come to their first quali lap very soon. So we're doing the same track that we did in the first race, but we're doing it in reverse. LG is going to pass the line first, but he has a 1.5-second penalty, which he's about to do right now. There we go. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Debo, good evening. We're just started. We're doing the quali for this race. If you're interested, let me know. I can still let you in before this race starts. If you'd like to join, I can just put you at the back of the grid when the race starts, Debo. This race is going to be, so we have 5-minute quali, so we have 1.5 minutes left in the quali. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and then the race is going to be 1 hour. So it's 1 hour with events happening every 2 minutes. Let me know if you're interested, Debo. I can send you the info on PSN. If I don't already have you, or if you don't already have me in your PSN, just send me a friend request and I'll be able to send you all the info if you want to join. Never realized how this track is that much longer on the opposite direction. Yeah. We're gonna have an additional driver. Debo is gonna join. Debo, I've sent you an invite to the chat, so you have to be in the PSN chat, and I'll send you the info in a personal message for the race. All right, Debo, I've sent you all the info in PSN. Yeah, hit the like button. 24 likes. Awesome. Yeah, fireworks. Make it to 30. We'll have fireworks. All right, I sent the info to Debo, so I'm just going to wait for him to join. And like Mike says, more likes means fireworks. Hope you guys are enjoying the races tonight. Welcome, Debo. Did you get my message with the room ID? All right, so we're just waiting for an extra driver. Debo is going to join us. We are at 26 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. 15 people watching. Hope you're enjoying this new concept for Tuesday nights. It's weird for me to just be sitting here and commentating and not racing, but the guys are really enjoying the races. Eventually, if people are willing to endure some swearing of some sort, we may put the race chat live on the stream. Hello? Yeah, you're still here? That is funny. Maybe we'll make maybe we'll make a maybe we'll make a trophy that's gonna be a big fudge sickle. Hey, Beanit, thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just waiting for Debo to join the lobby. So as soon as he's in, we're gonna start the race. Who's got my stream super laggy? That was like 2 minutes ago. Ooh, we had a bunch of likes come in. Thank you so much, everybody. Here go the fireworks. Thank you, everybody. 33 likes. Thank you. All right, Debo is in. Just needs to pick his car. Hold on. Yeah, hold on before you jump in your car, Debo. I'm just going to reset the lobby so that I can get you in on the grid. Oh, well, we're going to randomize the grid, guys, because I forgot to check who was in. Unless somebody wants to pause my stream and tell me who was what position. Okay. All right. Just make sure you all check in and I'll go by what you guys are telling me. Traction P7. Do we trust Henry? Contrast P4, Carl P1. Guns, Henry, and Debo, jump in your cars. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Appreciate it. Debo, do you have the car? It's under Mazda. No, not Honda, Mazda. All right, excellent. Crap. We're gonna leave it like that because I'd have to, you want the boost on? Yeah, I can turn the boost on. All right. All right. Okay, you want it on weak or strong? Okay, strong. And slipstream. Slipstream on weak or strong? Or real? All right, so everything on strong. Boost on strong, slip on strong. All right. All right. Everybody jump in your car and I'll set the grid. Just waiting for Henry. All right, grid order. So we have Carl in first. LG in second. Yeah, I know. Just Guns in third. Fourth is Mike. Fifth is Contrast. Sixth is Pat. 7 Traction and Debo 8. All right, here we go. Let's go, folks. Good luck, guys. Alrighty, people. Here we go. One-hour race. So the guys voted on getting slipstream on strong, boost on strong. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, we have a casualty here. Carl got into the wall. Got a 1.5-second penalty to start. Spun. LG is now in first place. All right, so drivers are jockeying for position right now. We have 45 seconds before the first wheel spin of this race. Bobby Vegas, thank you, buddy. Like 34, awesome. Thank you so much. I would have loved to have you in this race, Bobby Vegas. You should have joined this. That would have been great fun. Would have been fun for your stream as well. You should do this when we do this on Tuesdays, buddy. All right, 15 seconds before the first spin of this race. I'll set up my keyboard here. Good fight for first place right now. All right. Here's the first spin. There we go. May I have your attention, please? Guns, you have to box for hards. Oops. I spun the wheel by accident here. So guns will have to box for hards and keep them for at least 2 minutes. LG back in the lead, but we have a bunch of guys jockeying for position. And remember, we've activated the boost and the slip on strong, so it's going to be a very close race. Guys falling at the back are going to have a chance to make it back with the group, likely with the boost on and the slip, so that's going to help. Lap times are a little longer here. LG back in first place. That would definitely add to the enjoyment. $15 people watching, thank you so much. If you're just joining, you're right in time to see a little bit of carnage happening. Every 2 minutes we spin this wheel. All right, next spin. May I have your attention, please? LG, box for fuel, 25%. You were when it turned to 0. Box for 25% fuel. You have boost and slip to get you back in this. You're going to be okay. You have like 55 minutes to make it back. Alright, so Guns pitted for his hard tires. LG has to pit in for has to pit in and add up to 25% fuel. Alright, 10 seconds to the next spin, folks. So while LG is doing his penalty, let's see. Oh, that's going to be a harsh one. May I have your attention, please? Debo, you're in first place. Turn. Turn around and drive in the opposite direction to the start-finish line. Yeah, I'm watching you. Making sure, just making sure. Okay, guys, let's go with this rule. When I jump in the chat and I say, "May I have your attention?" Whoever's in P1 is the person that's going to get the penalty when I call it. All right. So when I call for attention, if you're in P1, listen to what's going to be called. Debo, did you drive in the opposite direction to the start-finish line? Next time, please apply the penalty as it's called. Yeah, so I can watch. Yeah. May I have your attention, please? Henry, for the next 2 minutes, you can only use your e-brake. It would be the circle button usually if you haven't changed it. All right, so the race is a lot closer now, folks, with the slip on max and the boost on max. This would be really awesome with a full grid. Yeah, braking in a straight line will definitely help you. 9 minutes in, and Debo is a little bit far back. Doesn't have a delta right now with the leader. And a 3-second penalty. Otherwise, the 7 other drivers are within 18 seconds of each other. All right, 10 seconds before the next spin. All right, next spin coming up. Wet tires. May I have your attention, please? Mike, you have to box for wet tires. Wet tires. Racer pants on a half-second penalty. Traction optional is still back there. Everybody is pretty close by. Guns is slowed down a little bit. Debo has picked up a delta. Yeah, he did, and he's 51 seconds behind Guns right now. He's a minute and 11 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, wet tires. All right, so Mike is in for his penalty. He's going to be on wet tires for at least the next 2 minutes. We are going to have another spin here in 5 seconds. All right, next spin of the wheel. May I have your attention, please? Carl, you have to drop to P6. Not too bad of a penalty with max boost and slipstream. All right, going well so far. Debo is slowly catching up. He's already got 10 seconds caught up with the leader, thanks to the boost. Can't say he's doing anything with the slip right now because he doesn't have a car in front of him. He has 40 seconds to make it up to Mike. What he can hope for right now is a safety car. And we see a great group of drivers here. Traction optional is in first place. 30 seconds before the next spin. 12 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. We're at 34 likes right now. That is awesome. Thank you. 20 seconds. All right, next spin. All right. May I have your attention, please? Carl, drop 1 position. Good job, good job. That penalty turned out to be a 4-position penalty instead of a 1-position penalty for Carl. Meanwhile, traction optional is back in P1. We have 5 cars still pretty close by. Pretty cool race so far. How's Debo doing? Debo is now 42 seconds. Debo has caught up about 30 seconds to the leader since his penalty. All right. 20 seconds to the next. Oh my God! Look at all those small penalties. LG, you doing that on purpose? LG with the 12-point turn just to be able to get 9 seconds penalty and slow himself down on purpose. Yeah, exactly. All right, next spin, folks. I'm a little bit late on the spin. May I have your attention, please? Carl, you're stuck in 2nd gear only for the next 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. Until the next penalty is called, you're on second gear for the next 2 minutes. What is going? It's a penalty fest in this race, folks. Not only the wheel is given penalties, but the guys are accumulating the wall penalties. "17 minutes in this race. Debo is now 26 seconds behind the leader. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. All right, here we go. All right, first time we're going to get this one. May I have your attention, please? We have a safety car. Contrast, you're going to slow down to 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour. No passing from now. Pit lane is closed for the next 2 minutes until everybody has gathered back together. No passing. You can't pass the car that's in front of you right now. Debo has made it back in the pack. Carl is 24 seconds behind. Pretty sure he's going to have enough time to catch up to the pack. Make sure you don't pass the guys in front of you. A little bit of elbows up here to try and keep positions. Green, green, green. Resume racing. And contrast. Speed limiter. You have to slow down to 40 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour for the next 2 minutes. You'll be back with the pack in no time. You probably have time for a fudge sickle. Maybe these two penalties should be switched around Speed limiter should be 100 kilometers per hour, and safety car should be 60 kilometers per hour. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. 15 people still watching. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying these races, folks. This is a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Ooh, is it another speed limiter penalty? Yes, it is. May I have your attention, please? Contrast, resume racing normally. And Carl, you drop down to 60 kilometers, 40 miles per hour. LG is in the pits, changing tires. Oh, excellent, Danny. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. But yeah, so the next one will be in 2 weeks, so June 16th. We're going to do this again, first and third Tuesday of the month. More than happy to have you on board for the next race. So I don't know if you're on my Discord. Otherwise, just look at the post on YouTube, because I make a post when I'm announcing it. So I'll post the track and cars 24 hours before we do the next event. So on June 15th, I'll post the information for the next one. Traction optional in first place, followed by Guns and Debo. Debo made it all the way back up to P3 from 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the leader. That's pretty impressive. That's what boost and slipstream on strong will do to you. Oh, Guns in first place now. All right, next spin. Here we go. All right, easy one. May I have your attention, please? Racer Pat. Change to medium tires. Hey Aaron, how's it going, buddy? The madness is working pretty nicely tonight, I gotta say. I wish we would have had more people, but I think it's good to have a few events like this and people watching to get the events going and eventually get more people to join. So it's a good first event tonight. We have good people in the chat and on track, so it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Satisfied with the result. So we're gonna do this like I mentioned. The next one is gonna be June 16th. So hopefully there's going to be more people next time, and eventually we'll have full lobbies on those events. It's just a penalty fest. It's really funny. It's really funny. All right, we have 25 seconds before the next spin. We have Mike, number 5, in first place right now with a 5-second lead. All right, 10 seconds before the next spin. And yeah, anybody watching, let me know what you think of the concept, if you like watching it, and if you'd like to have more interaction from watching as well. May I have your attention, please? Mike, you will drop to the back. Yeah, you might as well turn around and drive in the opposite direction until you make it to last place. Yeah, I've seen some streams today, Aaron, with Daily B. So yeah, it's penalty fest, definitely. I'm not touching the dailies for the next while, and if I do, I won't be doing them on stream. I'll just be doing them just by myself off stream to get the stress level to a minimum. There's already a lot of stress on stream and on track doing the dailies, so. All right, back to P1 with LG right now. 3-second penalty. Guns with a 1.5 seconds. Yeah, Aaron, you're more than welcome to join us next time we do it. This is open to everybody, but I make the lobby private just so we don't have unknown drivers that jump in. If people are watching my stream and are interested in jumping in, then I can give them the information and they can jump in the lobby. So try to keep it secret. LG, may I have your attention, please? You are stopping stop and go at every corner for the next 2 minutes. Aaron, you don't really need to have a headset if you're able to get the PSN chat through your PlayStation on whatever you're using to listen to the game when you're racing. You just need to be able to get the chat through there. You don't need to talk. You can talk with the guys in the chat if you want to, but you just need something to be able to hear me when I call the penalties every 2 minutes. So, but if you do have a headset, yeah. If you want, this headset was like $40, I think, on Amazon. Super good headset. It's a Logitech, and it's perfect because it's only one ear. Great microphone. People hear me well, and I really like it. And I use the app on my phone. That's the only thing. So yeah, if you have a headset for your phone, you can install the PSN app on your phone and use the chat on there. You don't have to go through your PlayStation. Just use whatever headset you use for your phone. If you have a headset for your phone, that's the best thing to do. Just use that, and it's going to be perfect like that. Oh, we have a bunch of people in the pits right now. Bunch of people coming in for tires and fuel, I would imagine. All right, next spin coming up. Guns is in P1 right now with a 15-second lead. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Guns, may I have your attention, please? Speed limiter for the next 2 minutes. 60 kilometers per hour, 40 miles per hour. Well, that way I can make sure that the person who's in first when I call it actually hears me. So yeah, Aaron, if you have a headset for your phone, yeah, if you have a headset for your phone, you can just use that and get the PSN app for your phone. That's what I do. That's what I'm on right now. I have the PSN app, and that's what I'm using the chat on. Yeah, Danny, I think I remember her calling that when she was watching Tiny Turnip doing it. I think I was watching the stream when she suggested it. Yeah, Guns, are going too fast there. All right, next spin coming up. Debo, may I have your attention, please? Next time at the start finish line, you have to do a stop and go. Yes, whenever I call the next penalty, your 2 minutes is done. The driving in the opposite direction penalty was actually my suggestion to Tiny Turnip. For me, it was drive a full lap in the opposite direction, but I kind of toned it down. That was a very nice stop and go, Debo. Sure as hell did stop. He stopped for 10 seconds. All right. Good fight for first place here. We have 4 drivers within 3 seconds. 5 drivers within 3 seconds. All right. Next spin coming up. We're already past halfway mark in this race. Here we go with the spin. Okay. Carl, may I have your attention, please? You are stuck in 5th gear for the next 2 minutes. All right. So Carl is stuck in 5th gear for the next 2 minutes. Basically until the next penalty is called. That might hurt him a little bit. He's dropped to 5th place now. Spots on the track like the hairpins are definitely going to be a bigger issue. Acceleration is definitely not the same as being able to accelerate from lower gears. 25 minutes left in this race, folks. 15 people watching. Thank you so much. 34 likes. And we have an awesome race. Guns has dropped back to 31 seconds behind the leader. Excellent fight for first place. Look at that, folks. 4 people fighting together. Ooh, elbows up. Elbows up. All right, 10 seconds till the next penalty. All right, next spin. Contrast, may I have your attention, please? You will have to switch to mediums next time you pass the pits. True. Very, very good point. Have to race on softs all the time unless you're called upon to switch to other tires. Yeah. All right, so Contrast is going to go in for medium tires. All right, Contrast is out on medium tires for the next 2 minutes, or until the next penalty is called. All right, what's going on at the front here? 5 cars still fighting. Carl has a pretty good lead right now. He's kind of slowing down. I have another spin coming up in a few seconds. That was horrible. All right, next spin. Carl, may I have your attention, please? Carl, you have to box for hard tires. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this race. If you have comments or feedback on this format, what you enjoy, what you would like to see, suggestions for the wheel, you're more than welcome to put those in the chat, and I will take those comments and yeah, take them to improve the event, basically, because it's for you folks to enjoy watching. And for the folks on the track to enjoy the races as well. So the more stuff we have, the more fun it can be for everybody. All right, we have 21 minutes left in this race. All right, Carl is coming in for his hard tires. Dropping to P6. Mike is also in the pits. And Guns is going to pass both of them. So Guns is up to 6 now. Alright, we have 15 seconds before the next spin. Contrast currently in P1. All right. Next spin. Oh, all right. Contrast, may I have your attention, please? You will go in the opposite direction to the start-finish line and resume racing after that. You guys think it would be too chaotic if there was no ghosting on the track? Alright, so Contras has served this penalty. He's gonna catch up to the group. He's lost the delta, but he'll catch up after his penalty there. Slip will, not the slip, but the boost will help him get back with the pack. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. LG, may I have your attention, please? LG, drop to the back. I wonder what's faster, just waiting there or going in the opposite direction to catch up. I wonder what's quicker, going in the opposite direction to catch up to last place or just standing there. All right, so while LG is waiting for Contras, who's coming now, LG can now resume racing normally. We go back to P1 where Debo is in the lead right now with a 1.7 second gap. And we have 15 seconds through the next spin. All right. Let's see what's going to happen now. Oh, it's going to be an easy one. Debo, may I have your attention, please? Drop one position. It just sucks for whoever's in P2 when that penalty comes up. All right. We still have a great fight, folks. Contras 45 seconds, LG 51 seconds, but besides that, the top 6 is within 4 seconds of the lead, so that's pretty awesome. I think that the boost on strong and the slip on strong might be a little much. Maybe we can do weak for both. That would create a little bit more gaps. "15 minutes left in this race. It's been a pretty good competition so far. All right, 15 seconds to the next spin. 19 laps into this race. Less than 15 minutes to go. It's been a pretty good race so far. All right, next spin. Oh, here we go. May I have everybody's attention, please? Safety car. Safety car. Carl, slow down to 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour. Everybody keep your position for the next 2 minutes. Pit lane is closed, so no pitting for the next 2 minutes. All right, so the group will catch back. Contras and LG will likely be able to catch up to the group. LG still 48 seconds behind the leader. Contras 14 seconds. And everybody else is within 3 seconds. "40 seconds to go on this safety car. And Carl, obviously, the next penalty is going to apply to you. All right, when we go green, Carl, you have to drop one position. Green, green, green. Well, that was an easy penalty, but at least LG was able to catch up to the group. He's only 6 seconds behind the lead now. Everybody is within 5 seconds of P1, which brings the group closer for the last 12 minutes of the race. Oh, Guns had an incident there. I missed that. All right, Debo in first place. And let me remind you that at one point, Debo was 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the leader. And he's in first place right now. Ooh, good competition there for P1. All right, we have 10.5 minutes to go in this race, folks. Next spin coming up now. Debo, may I have your attention, please? Debo, may I have your attention, please? Drop 5 places to P6. All right, here we go. Debo's in P6. Just a quick reminder, guys. Last 2 minutes of the race, pit lane will be closed. So if you need to pit, make sure you do it before the last penalty is called. Alright, we still have a great competition going on here. LG's dropped 32 seconds behind, but I think he just went in the pits not long ago. And he's got medium tires. Guns is in first place, but there's a great fight going on. Everybody is within 2.2 seconds of P1. Oh, traction with the spin and the penalties on the wall. Oh, that was a nice spin. All right, everybody's in the pits. Racer, Pat, when you come out, you have to be on fuel map 6. The timer changed right when traction passed you. So, Racer Pat will be on fuel map 6 for the next 2 minutes. Seven and a half minutes to go. Imagine having to pee when you're doing a 200 lap race and you're only halfway through. And the race lasts 7 hours. Ooh, Guns with the 6-second penalty here. He's now in P8. P1 is Mike, 2.7 seconds. We have 2 more penalties to call in this race, folks, and after that it will be a race to the finish, literally, because all the drivers are going to be really close. Guns is only 18 seconds behind, but within 6 minutes he can definitely catch up, especially if there's a whole bunch of chaos coming from the next 2 penalties. A safety car would change everything in this race right now. That'd be really interesting to see. So right now it looks like Mike will be the victim of the next penalty. Let's spin the wheel and see what's going to come up. All right. Mike, can I have your attention, please? Fuel map 6 for the next 2 minutes. One penalty call left in this race. No, not true. Sorry, 2 penalty calls. Oh, we got a bit of carnage here. Contrast hit the wall. Got himself a 2.5 penalty. Guns has made it back up to 9 seconds behind P1, so he's likely going to be able to catch up. My arm is starting to hurt from stretching my back. 5 minutes left in this race, and it's anyone's race at this point. Mike is still on fuel map 6 for a minute. All right. 10 seconds for the next spin. Here we go. Second last penalty of this race. Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. Carl, may I have your attention, please? You are stuck in second gear for the next 2 minutes. And that is definitely a game changer for Carl. Oh, I think there was lack of ghosting there. Oof. All right, so Carl has dropped to 8th place. That poor Mazda engine's about to blow up, Carl. 3 minutes left in this race, folks. And aside from Carl, 18 seconds behind, everybody is within 3 seconds of each other, so it's anybody's race at this point. Oh, slip and slide in there. There's going to be a few with penalties at the end of the race here. 10 seconds before the last spin of the night, folks. Here we go. Last spin of the night. And when this penalty gets applied, it will be the last time pit lane will be closed after this. Debo, may I have your attention, please? Yeah, last penalty, you have a drive-through penalty. Pit lane is now closed except for Debo. Great race so far. The first 3 guys all have penalties, and Debo has to go for a stop and go penalty on top of that. It's going to be a great ending to this race. Mike is in first place right now, but it's anybody's race. Mike was sent in the wall. Debo's coming in for his penalty. Oh. Debo just rage quit the race. Coming to the finish line is LG. Oh, one more lap. One more lap. Contrast has P3, LG and Traction fighting for P1 right now. We're following through Traction's car right now. We can see LG up ahead. Let's see if the boost will help Henry at all before the end of this race. Oh, that sucks, Debo. I thought you just rage quit because of the penalty at the end of the race. Debo says that McDonald's Wi-Fi kicked him out right at the end, right when he was getting in the pits. All right, we're coming up to the end of this race. LG has a 3-second lead. Boost is helping Henry, but it's not gonna be enough, I think. We have about 40 seconds left in this race. LG with a comfortable lead, 3.4 seconds right now. Does LG have any penalties? LG has a 1.5 second penalty, which he will have to serve. Oh, Henry's gonna have a chance right at the end, folks. If he doesn't mess up, he's gonna have a chance because LG is gonna have to slow down for a 1.5 seconds. Here he goes. Oh, the race ended before he was able to make it. That's very unfortunate because he would have had a chance to catch up if it wasn't for the timer running out. Yeah. All right, folks, there you have it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it participating in these races. We'll get Fudgesicle trophy made. Traction's still running. All right. Yeah, no problem, Debo. And guys, if you have any comments or suggestions or anything, send me a DM in Discord or just in the general chat so we can get the conversation going and try to get more people for the next races, because I think this is a pretty cool concept, and the more we're going to work on it, the better it's going to be for everybody. Yeah, we can add weather too. Yeah, definitely. I was just like testing it, trying to just get something easy going for tonight, and then yeah, get some other different things going for the next races for sure. So it's first and third Tuesday of every month. And so I'm going to call the event on my Discord, and we're going to change cars and tracks. So we're going to do road cars mostly, but like little road cars that we don't really use otherwise. So we're going to do that for these different races. Yeah. Just cars that are easily available either in the used car lot when they come up right before the race, or anything that's available in the Brand Central that doesn't cost like 1 million credits or anything. So just fun little things to do stuff differently. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go close my stream, and thank you for the races. Again, appreciate you participating tonight, guys. It was fun. All right, folks, here we go. That's it, folks. So I think this was a success for this first official TTT event, if we want to call it that for short. Tuesday tires and triggers. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Hey, Edward, how's it going? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Hope your hands are gonna rest tonight. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. Well, you're welcome, Carl. Thank you for racing tonight. Folks, yeah, so that's it. That was the new concept I wanted to get going on my channel. Been working on this for a little while, and yeah, we're with the help of feedback, suggestions, and other things that we can try. We're gonna do this, like I said, twice a month, first and third Tuesday of the month. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna try different things, different tracks, different little cars that we don't get to use very often. Yeah, glad you liked it, Debo. Too bad the McDonald's Wi-Fi let you down at the end of the race. But yeah, it was really awesome, and hopefully we'll get more people. Talk about it, spread the word, get people to join the next races, and hopefully we can get fuller lobbies with different things that we can do, and then eventually we can also get like viewer participation and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a great event that we can do twice a month. It will be fun. Hey, joking. You'll be listening on your way home. Awesome. I think you're going to enjoy it. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it, and hopefully you can join us eventually in future races. Yeah, we're done, Joe. But yeah, just yeah, restart the stream, my friend, and you'll have a good thing to listen to on your way home, my friend. So yeah, 37 likes tonight. We had a bunch of people watching and a bunch of views for tonight. That's going to get more popular. We have one new subscriber as well. So it was a pretty awesome stream. I'm really happy about this, and I think it's going to grow. So the next one will be June 16th. I'm going to work on the concept for the next one, see what we can do, which car we're going to use, which track we're going to go on to as well. And yeah, we'll get something going for the next one, and hopefully we'll have more people participating. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for the support as always. Appreciate it very, very much. This was a lot of fun tonight, and I think everybody enjoyed themselves. So I'll have to start at 7 p.m. East Coast time. The first race, so we did 2 races, Joe, and the first one was actually starting at 7, but you don't have to do both. It's two 1-hour races. So oh, you mean West Coast time? Yeah, you're in the West Coast. Yeah, that's a little bit harder. You're gonna catch the end of the stream, more than likely, every time. But yeah, so because I start at the first race starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for being there. Everybody appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. Next stream will be Friday. It will be open lobby night as usual. So don't miss out. And yeah, thank you for being here tonight, folks. And hopefully I'll see you Friday for the open lobby. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good night.